also has...
You're not
Exactly.
Moving
Leisure
ahead.
brothel. Listen, it's got private rooms. Doesn't make any sense.
Well, do you not wish?
Did you get to look at that diamond edition? Or the dark ones?
No door to unhit. My tools can fix anything.
Oh, Father, what you doing?
Non-point injury.
It's hard to keep a good woman down, isn't it, Carla?
I don't know. You managed it for a solid decade.
I never meant to harm you, dear. Merely to help you realize your vast potential.
You sent me to the hells. You let Zariel take my heart, as though any of it was yours to give away.
The greater good, Karlak. Something I wouldn't expect you to understand.
You feel no regret, do you? All right. How about fear, then?
Oh, you do quite misunderstand. I've already made a deal with your companion. We need each other.
Do we now?
You ought to reconsider. Divided, the Elder Brain will create an illithid army, yourself included in its ranks. Together, we can tame it. I'm sorry you feel wronged by how things ended between us all those years ago. But now we must look to the future.
You make it sound like we were lovers. Or friends. But that wasn't it. I trusted you. I respected you. It was my job to protect you. And that's what I did. I was so young. I didn't recognize evil when I saw it. When you turned on me, I was too dumbstruck to realize what was happening. No way he'd hurt me, I thought. He betrayed me for reasons I still don't quite understand. But I suppose evil has no real cause. It just is. Until it isn't.
You utter brat! You're going to burn this place down.
Good.
No, you have to stop her. Do it, now!
This'll help. Wanna dance?
Huh.
Still breathing, despite everything.
It's finished. It's done. I need to see him up close. I need to know he's dead.
What's in here?
So Gortash is nothing more than a pile of flesh? Same as the rest of us. I feel like there should be a sunset for me to ride off into. Or an orchestral swell, or something. But there's nothing, is there? I killed the bastard who ruined my life, and my prize is that I get to crawl into a corner and die. Am I fucking missing something? I can't do it anymore. 10 years, man! It's enough! It's enough. He's dead. And he's no fucking sorrier now than he was before. What was the point? I'm still dying. I'm dying. I'm going to die. Got a miracle in your back pocket you forgot to tell me about. I'm going to be as dead as a Gortash any day now. Any moment. And what then? Off to the City of Judgment to waste into oblivion? Into the dirt to get eaten by maggots? Is that it for me? Is that fucking all? And you'll just keep going, won't you? Watching the stars, warming your hands on the campfire, dancing, eating, making fucking love all night. All of it, all of it! That's my reward for everything I suffered. That's why I survived 10 years of torment. The fighting, the clawing, the loneliness, the fucking loneliness. All of it so I could rot. Because the person I trusted the most gave me away to the devil! It isn't fair. I don't want it like this. I don't want to die. I want to live. I want to stay. What the fuck am I supposed to do now? Let's get out of here. I've always hated this place. Stupid fucking gigantic bridge or whatever. I think I need to go to camp for a while. Be alone. Scream at the sky. You can come and find me later if you want to. Thanks for listening. For existing. Love you.
Howling like a great wind through a canyon. It engulfs your mind, drowns your senses. Above the hell rises a screech, gleeful and maniacal. It is the way and the truth. Absolute.
Leave them alone.
The screech quiets, the howl fades. Your mind is hollow, save one lone voice.
Bane's chosen has fallen. His netherstone is yours. You have done well. You heard the Elder Brain. It's regaining its autonomy. It cries not from pain, but exaltation. We must stop it before it breaks free. One netherstone remains. Orin's. We must find her and take it from her. After that, we take control of the brain. And you should start wondering what you will do then. Sometimes you surprise me with your wisdom.
A letter from Orin.
What does she want? Soldier? Let's go, go, go.
A fine deed we have done to rid Faerun of this man. All helm hair and a hot it is. Oh, this was the Lord Gortash we were sworn to do battle with, Boo. All the better then.
Karlach's fate may be written, but her story isn't ended. The histories of the greatest Githyanki warriors are recorded in slate. They are unerasable. She must make every battle her bloodiest yet. She must make herself unerasable too.
Ready and waiting.
Hail!
The agony of knowing the end is near. I spent years swatting away my fears and doubts of my infernal fate, and I eventually made my peace. I had to. You will too, Karlach. I know it. Until then, I'm here every step of the way.
Poor Karlach. Having to face her own mortality in such a definitive manner. Though the rest of us is still liable to perish, if it's any consolation.
Whatever happens next.
No sense dawdling. Karlach has precious little time left to her. We'd do better than to waste it.
Karlach has had her mortality defined to her in most cruel terms. I do not know if we can help her, but perhaps we can at least be there for her.
I'm still thinking about Karlach. About what she said. Cot. There really is no justice in the world.
Karlach needs time. Space. But more than this, I think. She needs to know she is not alone. And answers, justice. 10 years of her life back. All manner of things we cannot give her. She's already lost her heart. She deserves better than to have her friends heap happy lies upon her. Good. Perhaps she needs that too. Ask it.
Hey, soldier. Hey, soldier. Copper for your thoughts?
Did you want something? If not,
Of course.
Just clearly I was mistaken.
Hey, soldier. You really did it, huh? Not worried about adding more illithid into the mix? Well, what can I say? You look fine, smell fine, seem fine. And yet, you're more mind flayer than ever. Hope you don't expect me to follow your lead in this. Good. And you know, keep an eye on yourself. If you start feeling loopy, shout. We don't know what these tadpoles are capable of.
Tyrant. Slain. Joy. Freedom. Close. Help me. Help you. Reciprocation. Watchers. Ignore you. Foundry. Neutralized. Witnesses. Eliminated. You walk free. You one task. Kill Orin! Kill Orin! Kill Orin! Kill Orin!
Ready and waiting. Hey, soldier. You're back. Old habits. Did I miss anything while I was off having a sulk? Would you believe it if I said I'm all right? You know, soldier, we're so fucked. The Dark Three are trying to consume the Sword Coast. We've still got tadpoles in our eyes, and I've got a ticking time bomb in my chest. I'm not sure anyone has ever been more fucked than this. And yet, we're fine. In this moment, we're fine. Here I am. There you are. Breathing, talking, even laughing if we want. Is it very precious to say that despite it all, I'm happy? In that case, something I wanted to ask you. Will you stay with me when it's time for me to go? I think I can do anything if you're there. Even die. All right. But if we don't, I hope I can count on you. You haven't let me down yet, and it'd be a poor showing to start now. Now, enough tragedy, I'm not gone yet, and our schedule is packed with important heroics, isn't it? Plus, if I cry anymore, I'm gonna run out of tears and start leaking motor oil. Thanks for everything, soldier. I'm extremely glad to be in this thing together. Soldier?
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Yes? Darling, lead on.
Lord Gortash is dead.
Gods, you'd think the late Lord Gortash was a saint, the way the Gazette goes on.
They've really made a meal. You never leave them behind. Chisel, hammer, trowel.
We could go for a walk. Would you like that?
Sonny! Sonny!
It's all right, Vanra.
We'll stay right here. You'll appreciate the breaks. You're only a year older than me. And I don't. Oh. Never again. Until next time.
Ah, my friend. If you've any more blood to spare, I'd be happy to exchange it for something of more use to you. You are so very accommodating. Until next time.
Would you like that?
Sonny! Sonny!
It's all right, Vanra.
Should be easy.
You might want to wash up first. Got a few from the night.
Imagine the look on Molds' face. Ah, my friend. If you've any more blood to spare, I'd be happy to exchange it for something of more use to you. A little more work on my...
Not for communal. Can't give up now.
Fourth for me. City's going to shit.
going to die. No. Hold on until after training.
With pleasure. Don't mind if I do. Be careful. There are traps about. Go. Traps. How considerate.
I welcome thee to the Devil's Fee, where every hellish curio's a rarity. So merry be, and shop with glee. Well, well. It's been a while since I've had such discerning custom. Here, you may browse my more curated selection. Now you've seen what I have for thee. Remember, discretion is key at the Devil's Fee.
Very well.
My most perceptive, prospective customer, welcome back. You must be awfully familiar with our esteemed Archduke to know about a thing like that. My, what a juicy morsel. I didn't think he liked your type. Anyway, you seek answers. Lord Mammon seeks coin. I will happily mediate. Make me an offer. The first hit's free, eh? Oh, fine. I'll humor you, mortal. Just this once. You stand before Mammon's picklock, latchkeeper of the 9 hells. My business is not information, nor hellish curios. Not really. I break people into the hells. That's my thing. I can reveal to you that I opened a portal for Lord Gortash. Raphael. That sounds vaguely familiar, but I have a terrible memory for names. The only thing that jogs it is coin. I mean, I suppose that'll do. Stingy bastard. Yes, you are quite correct. The Crown of Karsus left the vault, and an opportunity opened for a devil named Raphael. His House of Hope is furnished with a great deal of treasures, many related to Karsus. But alas, he lacks the crown itself. He's rather ambitious. One can only wonder what he has planned for the crown. The answers to that can probably be found within his house.
Looks like we owe Raphael a semi-friendly visit.
What a fascinating proposition. Ludicrous, of course, but fascinating nevertheless. Very well. If you wish to die in Avernus, that's your business. Mine is charging you for it. Of course, such a task will require quite the substantial donation to Lord Mammon's coffers.
Such a task would be tantamount to suicide. Do not even entertain it.
Far be it from me to overlook reason, reflected in the edge of a blade. Half it is. Why? The risk almost seems worth it when there's such pretty coins involved. Allow me to outline how this is going to work. First, you were never here. We never spoke. Second, you will perform the rites yourself. I want absolute deniability. Here's the grimoire and necessary components. Oh, take this key, too. It unlocks the ritual room upstairs. There's a blood circle already drawn. Don't ask whose blood.
Along with the grimoire and components, Helsik hands you a note containing precise instructions for performing the ritual.
Finally, you were never here. That is of utmost import to remember. Now be gone!
I strongly suggest that you reconsider this course of action. Whatever you expect to gain from the Hells is not worth the risk of traveling there uninvited. There is no reason to provoke him by invading his home.
Good. I was just...
Hey, soldier. You're back. Yeah, despite my best efforts. I kept trying to flop over and give up, but Karlach just won't let me. Did I miss anything important? Nothing out of the ordinary, then. You know, soldier, we're so fucked. The Dark Three are trying to consume the Sword Coast. I'm not... And yet... Is it very precious to say that, despite it all, I'm... No? I can't. I'd rather die here in Faerun, my home, than live in service to a devil. I've considered it. Believe me, I have. But it would take Zariel all of a minute to suss me out and force me back into the Blood War. I can't do it anymore. I'd wish for death every day. Let me go out surrounded by things I love, not things I hate. Speaking of which, there's something I wanted to ask you. Will you stay with me when it's time for me to go? I think I can do anything if you're there. Even die. Thank you. Now, enough tragedy, I'm not gone yet, and our schedule is packed with important heroics, isn't it? Plus, if I cry anymore, I'm gonna run out of tears and start leaking motor oil. Thanks for everything, soldier. I'm extremely glad to be in this thing together. What now?
The Emperor's fallen silent. You came. Such a shame. Curiosity killed all the cats. It won't be so kind to you.
As the woman speaks, you hear a distant rattle of chains, and she winces in pain.
The jailer will hear us. I shouldn't be talking to you. I must go. It's not kind to me.
The figure flickers and starts to dim from view, but you sense she could be convinced to return. The figure shimmers brightly. Your words seem to have piqued her curiosity.
I hope so. But it is a faint hope. Just like me. I can't leave. I could only suffer. But I'm supposed to do that in silence. Everyone here hates me for what I am. I'm the thing that kills you and the only reason you're alive. Made by a promise, undone by the truth. A handshake, a hug, the first beat of a newborn's heart. I am hope. What little is left of her. A guttering candle in a universe of night. I'm not much of a friend to anyone anymore. But I could use a friend myself. Do you want a friend to guide you through this madhouse? I hear the jailer. It hears me. It'll call Raphael, make every question count. Make some of them count twice.
You must ask of the Orphic Hammer. Without it, the Prince of the Comet and the Githyanki people remain forever chained.
Discovered an ancient Gith prince in need of a savior? The Orphic Hammer is the perfect tool for breaking all infernal chains. Hope can help. The hammer is here in this house. It's...
You hear a sound like the rattle of a chain, and an agonizing scream in your head as hope flickers from view momentarily.
Shh. Quiet. There it goes. Everyone here is mad. Even you, especially me. And that makes them dangerous, but it also makes them stupid. I'll make you seem as ruined as the rest of the people here. A simple glamour to make you a terrible wretch. Now whisper your questions, little wretch. But really quiet and very clever. Concentrate. Remember, quiet as a mouse. The same place you'll find your sorry little soul when Raphael rips it out. In the archive, down the corridor, past the debtor. Oh, the debtors. They won't like you. But I like you. I know I do. I think I do. I hope I do. I just need to ask one question, and I'll know for sure. Can you save me? Please? Please, 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 please! All right. You have to listen very, very, very closely. I will say this only once. Find the key, take the hammer, smash my chains. Find the key, take the hammer, smash my chains. Find the key, take the hammer, smash my chains. But be careful, when you take the hammer, the fire will come, and Raphael, you must run, 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 run. But don't forget me. Please, please, please. I don't want to burn. Not again.
The rattle of chains echoes louder from unseen places, and without a scream or a sigh, hope disappears.
Another sorry soul come to wander these halls. What do you seek? She will find you when you need her. That is Hope's way. Despite appearances, this whole house is more of a prison than a parlor. Most here have no choice but to remain. I am one such. This is not my home, but I can never leave. I was an architect in life, a builder of tombs and temples, but mostly of towers. My proudest work reached for the stars and sought to dry Seluna's tears. It was a monument to life and to virtue, and a happy home to my master for many years. A great general, a greater man, Ketheric Thorm. When tragedy came, my master fell into darkness and despair. He marshaled a great army to ruin the world and bring all into shadow. I could not let it happen. I sought out the devil, Raphael, and signed an infernal pact with him. He promised to destroy my master's army, and I promised him my soul in return. The devil was true to his word. Fiends slaughtered my master's forces, but he endured somehow and blighted the land. Then my pact, the loss of my eternal soul, it was all for nothing. Then all came to pass as I had hoped, though a century too late for my family and friends. Your actions may have justified the price of my soul. I thank you. Tell me, what became of my pride? What became of Moonrise Towers? Perhaps one day, new life will find it. Thank you. Now go. Finish your business here and leave while you can.
Over here! When is a door not a door? When it's a jam jar! You won't find a way out here. Or a way in. This is the chamber of egress. The portals here crisscross the plains, but they won't open to the likes of you and me. This is how Raphael consults with his clients so efficiently, no matter the time, no matter the place, and it's how he stalks his prey. Oh, there is. There is. If you stare into the portals long enough, your mind starts to do cartwheels and tricks you into thinking you're falling into a horrible, yawning void. It's one of my favorite ways to pass the time. But you have no time to waste, or time will waste you. And what you need from the house is in the archive. Not here! Are you good? I tried, but I don't think I can ever be good. Instead, I'll be perfect.
One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Don't look at me. I'm dancing. I love to dance. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Will you ever live anywhere else?
ghost put here? Did I ever live?
What's in here?
Don't touch me. Let's crack it open.
No one stopped me yet.
Trust no one.
What to do? Moving ahead. Here goes nothing.
Here, the chaos of the world is dimmed. Here, the violence of life is pacified. Here, there is order.
I should speak up.
Careful! The jailer will swallow you whole if you take another step. And you won't be able to see me while you're being digested! You find my prison. My body is held in chains just beyond. Presumably, you intend to chew through the chains, cracking your teeth like eggshells. It will work! The hammer is the only thing capable of shattering the chains.
Yes, it is. And when you remove it, the whole house will go up in flames.
Raphael will fly home, furious. Ready for Raphael's homecoming? Ah, he'll use you as a handkerchief. No, no, no. Don't listen to me. You're gonna do just fine. I'll be waiting, like I have a choice.
Imprisoned in body, mind, and soul. A heavy price for whatever deal she struck.
Another step forward. In the twisted strokes of the artist's brush, you sense the fragments of a forsaken soul, laid out in reds, blues, and yellows. Can't
risk being in open view.
A lost little mouse is running through your house. A thief in the night, greedy and here to take. Why are you here, little thief? Raphael? Ha! No. You will have a far crueler master than Raphael soon. But what inspired you to pay him a visit? This is very naughty. Whatever are we to do? Why don't we play a game? You win, I give you everything you desire. But you'll enjoy yourself more if you lose. It's a surprise. Off with your clothes.
Show your invitation.
I like to watch the door to the boudoir. I like to see who goes in, who comes back out, and who never does. Oh, I like to peek through the keyhole. There's so much to see. So much to see. Why? It was his idea. Here I watch, forever and forever. Oh, I can never join in, but I'll always look.
He said he'd turn my eyes in on themselves. To see inside me. Rolling and rolling until they burst.
Kill me. Kill me, please.
Wrath, the purest of all things that burn. Moving in. Hellfire, the great gift of Mephistopheles.
Away! This is Raphael's chamber pot! Its admirer, its protector, it is my one true beloved.
Better not be cursed.
Sleep. Oh, so tired. Can't sleep.
The face that masks 1,000 lies. I have something to ask.
Sister, welcome. It's so good to see a new face. Who am I? I do not know. Who was I? I can answer. A priest. I spent most of my life singing praise to a god who did not listen. 1,000 prayers with no reply. Imagine it. Raphael answered the first time I called out to him. Not riches or miracles, just enough coin to keep my family happy and healthy. Raphael delivered, and then I was delivered to him.
Inside my throat.
My blood! It's burning! Sizzling! Do you feel it? Don't come too close. My bones are kindling. Soon they'll catch light.
Inside.
Flock to me, all who are burdened, and I will give you hope. For my house is yours, and the door is always open.
You look positively wretched. Perfect! Hello again, little mice. The price for speaking is steep, but I must give warning. Your prize is just ahead in the archive, but you can't take it yet. And even if you could, you mustn't. Trigger the alarm, and Raphael will come swooping home on wings of malice to rip out your soul. In this house, thieves are melted like butter and spread onto toast. Shh. I'm doing it again. I'm doing it again. I am being boiled alive and filled with 1,000 pins. But since you asked so politely, I'll calm myself. The archivist is the key, but he's as stubborn as a king and as serious as a heart attack. Exploit his fiddling weakness and make him grovel! Oh no. They hear me. Speak quickly, speak softly. You know how this goes.
You steady your mind and prepare your questions.
He fears authority figures. Perhaps his teacher took a strap to him and left a deep impression at an early age. There's one regular visitor that he particularly fears. She is...
A crack like breaking bone. Hope winces.
Scarier things than you, little mouse. Verilius Receptor. A High Inquisitor of Zariel. Officially entitled to audit Raphael's collection. Her true form is so gargantuan and mind-scarring to behold that she takes on many guises when she visits. Play your part well and you can be one of those blasphemous guises.
rats! The rats!
Careful, I bite. Easy.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
They're eating me from the inside. The rats! The rats! The rats! Ugh!
What's hiding here?
Claws inside my throat.
What's that?
The spilt wine is laced with the perfume of an exquisite poison. An unexpected treat.
Need to find a way forward.
There can be no hell without hope.
I need a quick word.
The Master is very indulgent of you. Cleanse the books. I comb each and every line for falsehoods and purge them pure.
False part. I'm just here to watch the story unfold.
Well, well, well. Look what we have here.
Raphael knows everything you think.
Can't resist the faintest hint of a temptation, can you? I suppose that makes two of us. That little disguise Hope gave you is adorable. I can see right through it, of course. And so will Raphael. He's going to notice you nosing around his house. I hope you're ready to face a very angry devil. Me? This is home base. I'm not even going to ask what you're doing here. Plausible deniability. Might want to steer clear of my sister Hope, though. She's mad as a March hare. If she'd just agreed to serve Raphael, he'd probably have released her a long time ago. As things stand, she's his favorite toy. We're all mad here. But Hope in hell? Why, that's the definition of insanity. She is. Though we've got about as much in common as a princess and a pauper. Raphael offered her the world. She didn't want it. He sweetened the deal. She said no. No matter how many times he upped the ante, she just laughed in his face. He didn't like that. Eventually, he took her by force. Trapped her and swore he wouldn't let her go till she gave him what he wanted. Conversion. The stubborn ass has endured more torment than any soul should be able to. Even when he took all of her skin, she held on to hope. Raphael finds that puzzling. And he loves puzzles. You being here is another puzzle. You don't seem like you want to die. You want my advice? Enjoy whatever life remains to you. When Raphael catches you, you'll never enjoy anything again.
Let's see.
Amulet of greater health.
Read the
look at me. Don't look at me.
A magic keyword. That'll help us in the archive.
Stay out of my way. Don't touch anything and keep quiet. I've had enough pests bothering me today. I don't need another. I used to work in the prison, ensuring no desirable people left the House of Hope. Now I guard the portals to ensure that no undesirable people enter. I made a mistake. Raphael doesn't tolerate mistakes. We had one house guest by the name of Gortash. A mischievous little blot of a boy, and he slipped through my fingers. Lord! Is that what he calls himself these days? The snivelling little shit? He was the son of a cobbler or some such meager tradesman, sold to Raphael by his loving parents to pay off a petty debt. Lord, indeed. I used to bruise my knuckles on his whimpering little face. I'd like to have snapped his neck. Oh, you fabulous murderer! Oh, how I wish I could have seen him grovel and beg and bleed. Maybe his soul will come to us one day. Such a splendid deed deserves a splendid reward. And there's no better reward in the hells than the pleasures and pains of the flesh. There are few sensations that can't be indulged in Raphael's boudoir. I'm not permitted to enter, but I know a secret way inside. Make your way to the balcony next door, and you can find your way inside. Just make sure not to fall. It's a long way down.
Secrets of the port city of Luskan flutter behind this portal.
Luskan, city of sails, at the far north of the Sword Coast, in the shadow of the spine of the world. City of spiders. Of course Raphael has dealings in the depths of the Underdark.
This portal leads directly to the frigid citadel of Mephistar, nestled in the Hells.
Mephistar, home to the archdevil Mephistopheles. Raphael's bold indeed if he ever visits uninvited.
have our own portal to take us back to Baldur's Gate.
Waterdeep. Bring a heavy gold pouch.
Threaten even the City of Splendors if they were to reach it. Neverwinter, Jewel of the North. I wonder if the Cult of the Absolute has influence there as well.
Save me, Mistra!
Azcata, City of Coin, capital of Arden. They say the streets are paved with gold.
Raphael sees everything you do.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
A guest? Are you a client of the Master, or a visitor from elsewhere in the Hells? I do not believe you were invited. One moment. I shall consult the visitor's schedule. Most irregular. The schedule is all but clear, and yet you are here. A thousand apologies, O majestic magistrate of the Infernal Court. Your mortal guise is so vile, I found it perfectly convincing. I would prostrate myself before you and kiss your calluses, but my spine is ruptured in 1,000 places. You do know how Raphael likes to play. As always, the archive is yours to peruse. You'll find everything accounted for, and I can present documents of procurement if necessary. A fine pair of gauntlets that allow the wearer to twist the head from even the most resilient malingerer. An amulet that causes the blood to surge and the heart to swell, along with other parts. Most invigorating. And awaiting installation, we have secured a rod that gathers the weave around it in great quantities, just as surely as shit gathers flies. You may examine them, O diabolical dominatrix, but they cannot be removed unless you present a writ of infernal requisition with Article 152 correctly filled out. Most droll, Inquisitor. As you well know, the crown of Carsus is lost, stolen from Mephistopheles by gods-kissing mortals. My master certainly had nothing to do with any of that business. An exquisite and most unique artifact, crafted with materials hewn from the depths of the Hells by Raphael's Merrigan labor force. As it was created by Raphael himself, we have no documents of procurement, nor do we require any. But if you wish to examine the artifact itself, you are more than welcome. As part of the special collection, that item is guarded by a master word that even I do not know. I suggest you wait until Raphael returns, and you can discuss the matter with him. You are welcome to relax in the boudoir until then. It is where Raphael conducts his most private matters of business and pleasure. You will need this to gain access. The resident of the boudoir will wish to explore every inch of your new form, and I'm sure you will be happy to share.
it is. The Orphic hammer, right within reach. It appears to be protected by an energy field of some kind, but you're not familiar with this magic. The magic blinks away at your words.
You really went and did it, didn't you? The whole house is tumbling down and Raphael striding across the plains to come catch a mouse. Now swing that big, beautiful hammer, crack open my chains, and let's get out of here. It's time to fly this coop on a hope and a prayer. Don't! But if you must, make sure I'm with you. He makes mistakes when he's angry, and seeing me running free will make him as angry as an axe head. You sound so brave, but we really don't have a choice.
On my way. How about this?
I've got good news. And bad news. And worst news. Good news. You got what you came for. Successful visit. Great success. Fantastic work. Bad news. So many things will be on fire when you step outside of this room. You included. That's okay, no, right? It's hell. You expected it to be hot. Worst news, Raphael's on his way home, and oh boy, he is spitting mad. You planned for this. I know you did. You have everything under control. It's really important that you don't panic, even when your eyes evaporate from the heat. Come to my prison, bring the hammer, break my chains, and then we exit stage any which way. Quick as a cockroach, lickety-split, if you don't mind.
Invisibility!
Free! I never thought I would be believed. I could be hoped I might be. Heads will roll! But we must dress the Hollyphant in the room. I can see how you avoid looking at me. I must be so terribly mutilated after all these decades of torture. Don't hold back. Tell me how bad it is. I'd blush if they had left me any skin to redden, and I would kiss you if they had not torn off my legs. I hope that was a compliment. We'll carve our way to the entrance hall and chop Raphael into messes. That's the hopeful version, of course. The likely version is that we are the messes and he is the chopper. Onwards! Open up. Here we go.
Time slows for a moment, and the air becomes thicker. The master of the house is coming.
You. There are many things in your world that I loathe. Litters of kittens, chattering children, the noise and the chaos of it all. In my world, in my house, there is order and there is decorum. You came here uninvited and you stole from me. In doing so, you brought the chaos of your world into mine. I will not abide it.
I didn't need to. It was very entertaining watching you dig your own grave. I permitted you the freedom to decide your own fate. You could have been smart, selfless, saved the world. Instead, you came here and risked everything.
It's the fatal flaw of mortal kind. Take away their free will and they call you a tyrant. Allow them to indulge it and they become tyrants. You would have been heroes if you'd only dealt fairly with me. Instead, you're not so different to doomed Carsus, overreaching your limits and burning your world to ash.
Wrong! 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 They will save their world and smash you to smithereens.
It's this charming naivety that makes your company such a joy to me, Hope. I'll even forgive this little rebellion once you're suitably chastised.
This isn't a rebellion. It's a revolt. I'm revolting!
Then Hope dies today. Commander, you can salvage a trophy from these insects when I'm done with them.
These insects struck me down beneath the Shadowlands. They are worthy opponents. Their skulls will make fine trophies. To stand against a devil in his own home. That takes courage. I'm with you.
How tiresome. Am I to understand that you wish to die with them?
I wish to fight with them.
It's all the same in the end. If you have any last words, make it quick. It will only take a moment to finish you. As do I, little mouse. Your flesh, my supper. Your blood, my wine. Your soul, my plaything. Now, down comes the claw.
That any of us are alive. Maybe we're not. Pinch yourself and check we're not dreaming the last of our lives as we die screaming.
You are wide awake, and Raphael truly is defeated.
Incredible. We're incredible. We're spectacular. What a wonderful, jubilant, glorious day. But my poor sister, Corilla. It is not right that she died. And it makes me want to weep an ocean. She was an entire person before she ever made that choice. When we were children, she always kept the last piece of pastry for me and bloodied the nose of the bullies who pulled my hair. She was my sister. But as a wise woman once said, there's no point in crying over spilt blood. We must go on. And despite all the years I've lost, I have enough love in my heart to guide you home.
For the first time since you heard her voice, hope seems calm, and the peace flows from her into you, soothing your very soul.
Nowhere but here. I don't quite think I know where anywhere else is anymore. With a lick of paint and a thorough cleaning, this could be a lovely little house. And I can hardly leave. After all, who would ever want to think of hell without hope? I hope I'll see Corilla again one day, and that she'll say sorry, and I'll tell her she's forgiven. I hope I find all the pieces of my mind that fell out of my head over all those years, and that I'll be able to put myself back together again. I hope the echoes of pain will fade, and memories of sorrow will die, and that you'll visit me here someday. And I hope you have a happy ending of your own.
Something's on my mind.
You fought well. We could use such strength in the Blood War. Now I'm free of Raphael's blasted contract. I can return to the front lines. Whoever your enemies are, they have good reason to fear you. And I'll gladly lend you my skills against them when the time comes. Until then, good luck to you, little rabbit. You're a finer hunter than any wolf.
Have to keep going. Are you still here? Or are you but a dream?
Earned your way into the Devil's Lair. Risked mind, limb, and freedom. All to steal the Orphic Hammer. I hope your ambitions end there. I have already told you that the Githyanki Prince only wants to see you dead. But it seems you still do not trust me. That is not my definition of trust. You are falling into the same trap as the Chosen. Their distrust of one another is their undoing. We must not make the same mistake. We must work together. And what then? When he wakens from his incarceration, what do you think he will make of you? The one who bears the spawn his very nature bends him to revile? And even if you survived him, what of the Elder Brain? Without the protection I leverage for you, you would be enthralled in an instant. Careful. You will make a mind flayer laugh. You may think yourself ingenious for having slain a devil, but you have merely ironed out a wrinkle. The Elder Brain will not be such an easy foe. It is time we resume our journey to find it.
Let flowers say what words will never
Trips to the Hells are usually one way, especially when the traveler causes the kind of trouble you did. I knew you were a thief, didn't realize you were a killer. Raphael's death is already causing quite a stir across the Hells. It's a rare thing for a mortal to slay a devil of his stature. I'm impressed, and just a little bit intimidated. Your coin is always welcome here. And so are you, Devil Slayer.